And hello everyone and welcome. Welcome once again into another live stream and welcome back into another round of the Manufacturers Cup. So I really hope that all of you are doing well and what can I even say? Today we'll be doing the Manufacturers Cup, as you probably can tell, and I managed to get, well, I would say a fairly good time trial conditions. I'm not exactly sure how far off the world record I am at this point. I think I can even check this. But yeah, what I wanted to say is that I would really like to spend like 10 more minutes in these conditions, just trying to get the most out of it. And then later I would also like to try and see what I can do in the wet conditions. But so far it seems to be rather good. I might even improve in this lap as well. And before I get into it, before I resume my time trial, which I've been doing for the last like 20 laps, I gotta say hi to everyone. Loke, Benef is here, Tommy, Alex, Nismo, Ibri, Old Boy Lee is here, Grovers, hi there as well. We got WoaneK, Jean as usual, and everyone else in the chat just joined or is going to join. Andy, I gotta say hi to Andy as well. Sailor, Jiller Kremer, hi there as well. So, Grovers, thank you very much for that. It is much appreciated. Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think it didn't really help too much, but it is much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. Someone asked about the strategy here, so yeah, 11 laps. You can do softs later, but I would actually recommend mediums. I think you can still do softs if you're careful enough. Grobnik track day, I haven't been. No. Hergan, hi there. David. Hello everyone. Let me try to see what I can do. I missed the gear shift. That's normal. But yeah, I would really like to do like a couple more laps here. I think I got a little bit more pace in me at this point. I think the conditions also make a lot of difference, but at the same time, as I was saying, at the same time, I think I need to slightly change my lines, but it'll be okay. Kobe, hello there. And the conditions definitely play a role in here, but at the same time, you have to get the most out of the car. Nice. I think just after 20 laps, the conditions become optimal. Yeah, I'll be wide. I need to lose more time on the way in to get more time on the way out. T-Chef, hi there. This might be good. I'll be a 0.1. Not bad. Right there. I hate those bumps, I gotta tell you. I think in the race that I'm going to miss the first curb, just skip it and then focus on the second one. Curb right there. Well, Kobe, thank you very much for that. Thank you. Usually it's a blue hippo, but thank you for that. The hippo is now saying victory. I don't know, we'll have some pretty difficult conditions today, but I'll do my best. Inspiration high. Yeah, not great. Have to lift here. Either way, I'm chasing this lap even though I know what I need to do. And it will all come down to the qualifying. See, like jumping over these curbs, but with a much better angle. Oof. Let me do one more after this and then I'll change it and then we will do the intermediates. Because, I mean, the most of the race is done on the intermediates while the qualifying is in the dry. Or I think it is in the dry, isn't it? It should be. Guys, thank you very much. Weldy Weld. Good luck today. Thank you, man. Thank you. And Grovers, once again, Kobe. Weldy Weld. Thank you. Let's see how this is going to go. You know what? I got a pretty decent car. It's just the question if I can really use that car in these conditions because changing to the mediums later, it could be anything really. It could be really bad or it could be really good. I just have to do it somehow. Yeah, I see what it does. Thank you, man. Thank you guys, actually. Thank you. Use a bit more track there. Hello, Zuki. I lost it with that slide. I said one more. What code did you use? Just a question. It does work for Europe. It should work for all of the regions. It's a worldwide code. I'm just curious. Either way, let's go. Matt, hello there. Brake and bias, I was using like +3 now. I don't know how much of a difference will it really make. I have to change to intermediates. Okay, let's see. That'll be a lot different experience. No, I mean the question is, what code did you use? Because if it doesn't work, then I have to let him know. It's going to be a lot different. Reggie, thank you. Well, thank you very much. I'll probably have to adjust my braking points. Reggie, thank you, man. I think it's really worth taking this line in the wet, just a little bit off the usual line. Wait a second, under the video, because they changed the codes. Let me actually have a look, because I will most likely forget about it. Just let me see. If it's under one of the videos, then it must be... No, it's not that one. Yeah, I mean, it used to be digit 5, but I think it lasted for like less than a day. Yeah, it's here. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, it should have been it should have been just digit 5. Ah, never mind, you got your discount. Let me just see if I posted it as yeah, okay. I guess it works. Yeah. Fixed it. Because I'm going to forget about it. But anyway, thanks for trying. What can I even say? So let me see. Yeah, it's the same race. It's the same race. Soft or mediums? Depends. I don't think my pace and the wet is going to be great. I'm here to practice. I mean, Porsche is always dominant. I guess that's the line. Yeah, these are not exactly the conditions for intermediate tires, so this is the part of the race where I will actually struggle. And then later it just gets better. So it's worth using the intermediates. But as you probably can tell, it's not really going well. In these conditions it's fine, but I think only just about 2 or 3 laps are in those conditions, so I'll just have to adapt. Violet, hi. Still, yeah, braking a little bit earlier than before. Yeah, it's exactly the same race. Mike, good evening. Me too, second. Second is the way to go. The only practice that I did was in the dry. And it shows. Yeah, as I said, like these couple of laps are quite sketchy. Then later it does get better, but you need to survive this first phase. I don't know if I need to avoid the curve. I think I need it. No, wets. Wets are really not good for this race. Because then later the track will start to dry out, and what then? You will just be stuck on wet tires. I wasn't home, Black Gordon. I had other plans, which I planned like a few months in advance. And then they announced the season, so... Yeah, the dark blue bar is usually for wet tires. Absolutely right. But the point of this race is that you need to survive this phase on the intermediates because the track eventually gets better. So if you use the wets, you will just be slower later on. Meaning that, okay, it will be better at first, but then later you will struggle. Because those wet tires will start to overheat and they will just become useless. Which you can pretty much see now. They're not overheating because of the intermediates, but you see that the track conditions are getting better. So I just had to survive this, let's say, first phase of, 2 laps in total. And then eventually it just gets better. But it's not worth it. It's not worth to do it. Because now, in these conditions, the intermediates are already better. Just look at my laps as I go into the next few laps. Look. Already 4 tenths up. Even with that slide, still half a second up. Now it's a second. How long till the race? 17 minutes. 17 minutes. Already 2 seconds. Ah, Thiago, I wish. Stefan. Thank you. I'll need one. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like the conditions get much better, and then if I was still on fully wet tires, I just wouldn't be gaining at all. Okay, now the rain again. Thank you, Thomas. Whoa. Now again, under the steer. Technically, don't do this. to adjust my braking point. Yeah, I think it does actually. I might as well go sign up for the race now. Telemetry is a custom built app. Let me see. I'm 35th here, so not bad. I'll save this just in case. But to be fair with you, I'm not exactly sure who's going to do this combination because it's Saturday and there are not that many players at this point in GT. Let's just see again. Okay, I got all of the tires. Let's get in. The 296, I don't know how it's going to do in the rain. I guess we will have to find out. Let's go. Oh no, I'm on the softs. Okay. Genesis, typically not great in these conditions. It's usually quite awful, actually. If this was a fully dry race, I think Genesis would be okay. But like this, I don't know, honestly. I'm not expecting much out of it. You can still try. I think it's mostly going to be about the strategy. So, yeah. If the Genesis, no, the Genesis definitely won't help. But you can still, I think you can still get this race done. M6. The M6 really depends on the track. It is. Yeah, I remember some of the races with the M6. It was flying. It was absolutely flying. But I'm not exactly sure about this track. It could be good though. Yeah, that's me trying to use a different line. General tips: don't brake late. Avoid the curbs. And look at the way I'm accelerating. That's why I got this telemetry. You can see like it's a very nice and even line instead of just pushing it like this. You can still push it if it's the correct gear, but typically in the rain, just use higher gears. Not like fifth, but for example, if the exit isn't first, then try to use second. I mean, my car has pretty good first, and then I'll just put a little bit of power down in first, upshift into second, and then put the power down. It really depends. It really depends on how well you can control the car. Typically, when the bar goes over 2/3, you need to use a different line. Not the usual racing line, just the alternative line. Oof. straight into the pits. I'm pushing at this point. I should have been doing this. I just want to see what are the limits. What pressure? Pressure who? Yeah, Killing is on another level. A much better player than me in the rain. That's for sure. Hello, Flash. Thank you. Are you doing this round? I didn't even ask you. Could probably break a little bit later. It's a fairly difficult combo. I mean, I did a little bit of practice, but at the same time, I know these guys will put in a lot of practice, so who knows. At least I know when to pit. And that's one of the things, like trying to find the limit. Okay, now I can push more. Yeah, interest for the start. Sorry. And of course, when I get the mediums, I just won't be using the curbs. Even like this, to see what happens. Le Mans. I don't know, there are many other combinations that are being used way less than Le Mans. You see, for example, Le Mans a few times in daily races. Yeah, every once in a while. For example, when we got that special Le Mans event. Not special Le Mans event, it's 24-hour of Le Mans. That's the week when it's usually featured in daily races, even time trials sometimes. But for me, Le Mans is, I don't know, not the track that I really enjoy driving on. It's just too many straights. We typically have like fairly good races there, but the slipstream is just too much in this game for it. Yeah, Group 3 I don't think we've seen. Yeah, I saw the video. I don't know if you saw the video as well. Crazy video. You can really extract a lot from a car. Well, if there is a person that can do it, it's him. But I think the gap at the end was like a little bit over-exaggerated, because the conditions in the rain are constantly changing. You can never really truly have the same conditions on the track. You know, it's still quite insane what he did. Well, in what it was, a 2-second... oh, I think it was almost 2 seconds, wasn't it? Over a professional GT500 driver. Less than a minute to go. Let's see, who do we got? Okay. 539. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I would be happy with like the middle of the field. Perfectly happy with it. I don't know, if I finish somewhere in the middle of the field, I might just call it a day, but we'll see. If it's a disastrous race, then I'll just do another one, but if I get a good result, why not? You won a whole FANATEC setup in a competition for 250. Well done. Beginner's lobby. Yeah. Why am I in the intermediates? It changed them. Okay. Strange. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Grip. Much grip now. luckily I think I'll have 2 laps, so... Wow, the tire wear is pretty high. He won't be good, but okay. Yeah, I have way more grip than what I expected to have. Still, like, okay, but... I got so used to those conditions that I have 2 more laps. I don't think so. No. Maybe. Either way, I won't get another one. Come on. could be a 10th up. E5, okay. Okay. I said if I finish in the middle of the grid, I'll be happy. This is already much better than what I expected. Yeah, but I got Antonio behind. Damien just in front of me with that Mercedes, which is doing okay, I think. Lewis. Okay. I mean, I got a decent car. I made a few mistakes in that lap. Really didn't push the way I wanted to. Okay. Yeah, dropping. Most of these other cars are yeah, they are competitive. What can I say? They are competitive. I don't know how the V12 Vantage is in the rain. I don't know how these Mercedes are in the rain. I know most of these other cars are really good in the rain, so we shall see, I guess. As long as I don't make a mistake. A big one. But yeah, Antonio. As I said, Antonio was just behind me. Now he's in front of me. Makes sense, doesn't it? Still 8 seconds, 7 seconds. I think Antonio is either 18 or 19 now. Just to check. I don't know, it's going to be tough either way, so I'm terrible in those changing conditions later. It's not that I'm that much better in these conditions, but then later it's just tough. Mubix, thank you. Thank you. Tires. Change the tires. There we go. I should have been at least a tenth faster, then I would have been happy with this. One stop, only one stop. No, I think in good hands it can do a lot of good things. Yeah, definitely a lot of good things. Okay. Let's do something. I'll go to mediums. Yeah, but my qualifying time was... I mean, it was okay. To be fair with you, it was okay. A 10th better would mean a whole lot of difference. A whole lot. Because in this race, it's actually difficult to overtake. But thank you. Lap 11. I think it's lap 11. Well, it should be. Lap 11 and be very careful on the way out of the pits. Braking bias 0. I don't need plus in these conditions. Okay. Okay. I need Audi guide. Audi gods on my side now. Thank you, sir. One day. Oh, whoa, whoa, oh! Elbows out. Sorry, Damien. I think I have a better car in these conditions. Oh, Lewis! Wow, man, you gotta be like careful here. Ah! There goes my qualifying. It's okay, but he just like... I tried to avoid him, but... that felt impossible. I broke my race. It's okay, it's okay. I'm alive. I just couldn't stop the slide. Yeah, but look at the conditions. They're getting so much better lap after lap. I think that was clean. Sorry for the streams before, guys, but with that I just killed my race. Yeah, we'll have rain soon, so I have to get the most out of this. Yeah, I will, yeah. Oh well. Lewis, I mean, okay, but no, it seems like he doesn't really care too much about anything, so I guess it's okay. Here we go again. Calster. Got another one. What is going on now? Everyone losing it. Look at this battle now. Polite. Now it's only going to get better. Snow forecast. I think someone retired. Pitting next lap. Some are pitting now, okay. That's optimistic. Well, it might not be, we'll see. Apparently, they all pitted. Intermediates are no good anymore. Yeah, my intermediates are done. But I'm just mad at myself that I just couldn't hold it. Cut it. have a lot of grip, I'm just not using it. No. Luckily he did it as well. I carried way more speed now. If I just bring it home, it's going to be good. This lobby is going to kill me. Rain is gone. Oh! Who's that? Coster and Brea spun there. Okay, the conditions are getting better. Still doesn't mean that I can push. Ooh, we got another one. I don't know if... oh! Okay, that's a... okay, he spun. Very unusual for him. Ah, yeah, push me. First he pushed me, or I pushed myself. He chose that line for a good reason. To defend his place. The only thing that I did in this situation was just to position the car in the middle so he can't get onto the dry line. Which I don't think is forbidden. So... I don't know what's going on with him. I mean, if it was the only thing in this race, but no. just finish this race. Yeah, not last, but yeah, rubbing is racing. Yeah, everyone went with the mediums. Well, thank you guys. It's just that I just want to see the replay. Hello, Stick. I mean, the start wasn't exactly great. I still had a good run on Damien. I don't know, what was this about? Yeah. It was all looking good until this moment. I just lost it here. That was my bad. All of that for just trying to avoid him. No, Damien, I mean, it was your race. Just because I lifted a little hit. Was there even a hit? I think it was. Maybe not from this angle. I don't know, honestly. I mean, I'm just assuming now. It doesn't even matter if it was. Yeah, a little tap, but to be fair with you, I was already losing. I was losing it because I tried to avoid him. Just couldn't catch the car though. Stig, welcome to the channel. Oh wow. I think Holster lost it. Oh, Stig, thank you. Herb, right? Thank you, Stig, for all of those gifted memberships. Holster. Thanks for that. Yeah, this was all good. I think it was all good. I'm just curious how. Okay, I guess the conditions were okay. I think you can pit in lap 10. Yeah, the conditions were okay. Stick, thank you again. Let's do another one. Not the race that I hoped for, but this is the race that I got. I think this was my overtake here. I think this was okay. Alex, welcome. And thank you. Samo, hvala lijepo. I don't think there was anything bad about this move that I did here. Was there anything bad about this specific move? I don't think so. Okay, you see, started closing in. So I can just go and check what happened here. Ah, curb. Oh, friendly. Thank you for that. It is much appreciated. Thank you guys. Well, also, Louis got a membership. I guess just to check what happened in the stream. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Like, man, you got a faster car through the corners. Let's just push me. Who cares? I don't see a problem with that. It's like those little... I mean, okay. Apparently, if you are going to race like this, I mean, we are going to race like this. I mean, I just didn't want to give him this line. I mean, this was a good line. I know that if he takes it, he's going to be in a better position. But there is really no reason just to push me off. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you for that. I mean, we got a lot of memberships. Not enough memberships. I mean, he lost his head like 5 times in the same race. I mean, okay, but don't do it. And there was some different questionable moves. It's not that. There was a bigger one. But it's like those small hits that push you off the line and then you just get more space, I guess. It's like... Yeah, I really hope that the next race is going to be better. That's the only thing that I can say. But I mean, it's not that I was fighting for the win in this race, so it doesn't really matter at all. Like I was in, okay, P11, not bad, not great, not terrible. I do understand that, but at the same time, it's not like you can just repeat the things that you do and just apologize after each race. It doesn't work like that. So I could like push a lot of people off the track and say, oh, okay, sorry, my bad. And then do it in the next race as well. And be like, oh, sorry, my bad. I won't do it again, I promise. And it's okay, you know, next race is next race. Who cares about it? But show it in the race. Just don't like even this. Like what led to that situation? Of course, my Audi. To be fair with you, I wasn't up to pace in these changing conditions. That's what I can say. But there is really no reason to push me off the dry line in these conditions. Of course I'm going to go off. And of course I'm going to be in the worst position. And of course the BRZ is like faster there, because it is. But I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, okay, this. It's not the big move. But it happened like a few times before. I mean, not specifically, okay, we can talk about Lewis in this example. But it's the way you drive in these lobbies. Like, for example, why do you have to push me here? Why? Like, if I go any further to the right here, I'm just going to be completely off the line. Okay, he had more grip, that's okay. But maybe from this point of view, you will see it. So if I just go slightly more to the right, I will have significantly less grip in this situation. Yet, bam, I'm off, I have way less grip, and he just takes the place. For me, this is kind of worse than this, because you can do it and almost no one can actually notice this. It's like very, very subtle. But at the same time, if we go to the beginning of this race, I mean, if we're talking about this, then you might say, okay, someone apologized, you should move on. Yeah, okay, I could move on. But at the same time, and just keep on going. And take the place, why not? And then just like, completely miss the corner and so on. Those are those subtle things that you don't see. It's very difficult to spot them. But it's like a little tap, just push you off the ideal line and then just go for it. And even if it was where it was. Again, I went slightly wider than I probably should have. Okay. I should maybe let go, but at the same time. He's going straight. There is. Okay, I could say that this was okay. I went off. But of course, you're going to end up in this position if you take that line. But then on the way out, of course, I had to go wide. And I did go wide. But this, I mean, this is what I'm talking about. It's those little subtle moves that you probably don't see. And okay, this wasn't that specifically bad. I mean, I have to understand that. Maybe I was a little bit irritated by this. But this is what I'm talking about. I mean, I got a right to complain. It's all right to be aggressive, but at the same time constantly doing these things. And this is not, I mean, this is not the first race. Just chill a bit. Let's check this one. Wait a second, what happened here? Okay, I mean, incident. Again, not that noticeable. I mean, it's another story. I mean, we had some good races, I have to say. We had actually a lot of good races. But at the same time, I really don't appreciate those types of moves or this style of driving. Because it's just not great. I mean, David, I guess now you're starting to see that this is not one move or whatever. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just looking at things from a really bad perspective. But you know what? Let me take a 5, and I'll be back. I mean, I guess I got a right to my own opinion. If I'm wrong, you can of course let me know. I mean, after all, this is a live stream democracy. But I have a feeling like, I mean, to be fair with you, a lot of driving in these lobbies is not like the best driving. It's just not, even though it should be. But it's like those really little subtle things that you don't really see. It's not obvious. It's not like pushing people off. But yeah, at the same time, it's the way it is, I guess. Thank you, Dean. Yeah. Thanks for the donation. I didn't even show it. I mean, there is no reason to show it. Who saw it saw it. I'm not going to go to that situation again. We already had like, what, 5 situations. I just think overly aggressive and in some situations just too much. Okay. Guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, give me just 5 minutes. I'll be back. See you in 5. And it looks like I'm back to this heated discussion. And I gotta say thank you very much for that. Fun for the brakes. But I saw it. Thank you for that. I mean, there is really no reason to call anyone names. I just said my own opinion. That's what it is. But let's go. Take it easy. Let's move on. Let's move on. Kobe, can you send me a message about this? You got my email down in the description, and yeah, just send me an email. And I'll have a look. But I think I do. Wait a second, I think I do. Okay. No problem, man. Let's go. Maybe I should practice the qualifying. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Let's put the intermediates on. Excuse me. Everyone can stay in the chat. It's just that I think we all need to chill a bit. Okay. Hello, Mitch. Yeah. Take it easy, guys. Please. did I say? Please. More than just that. I tried. Okay, still 35 minutes till the next race. Thank you, Lee. Thanks for the donation. I just struggle later. Maybe with the wets, like, okay, if you have a hard time staying in these tires, but at the same time, the intermediates later in the stint are just way better. Way better. Maybe even a couple of seconds per lap better. I think Apex is right there. Yeah, 30 minutes. No worries, Dean. You don't have to send a donation to do that. But still, it is much appreciated, like it usually is. Just things got a little bit out of hand. But sometimes it has to be like that. Thanks for that. No, okay. No, I went over. Thank you for the likes as well. I think I'm too gentle now, but situation is getting better. Let me see one thing. Just a second. Okay, all is well, looking good. Thank you, Pyro. S. Caroline Pyro, thank you. BRZ, what's the strat? Yeah, I think you can do even 10-10. I think I'll try to do 10 on the mediums. I think it's faster. I don't know. I'll try. But this is the Audi. Very good car for this combo. I did update it, Lee. Yes, I did. Not much of a difference, just more Newton meters, which is actually great. So the only thing that I changed was the FFB in the game. So it went from 3 to 2. I might adjust the brake. Well, sorry, I might adjust the force feedback on the wheel, but that's another thing. I'll do 10 laps on the intermediates and then 10 laps on the mediums. Chef, hello there. I don't think I would ever do 13 laps on the intermediates, but... Well, Chef, thank you very much for that. Thank you, thank you. How do you like it, by the way? Pozdravarian? Okay, I got 15 minutes, so might as well sign up for the race. When will I compete? When I qualify. Soon. I wish it was like that, but the guys that compete there are fast, like seriously fast. I mean, I don't think I'm too far off, but at the same time, it can be just like a tenth or 2 tenths per lap. It might not seem like much, it really isn't much, but at the same time, it's a lot. And this is where these guys that you see here are the best. And they just, you know, they just do their thing. I mean, it's always like that. It's always that, like, a bit of that something. But okay, let me get into it like this. Yeah, it is competitive. I mean, it's just competitive. I don't even know what to say. Mata, thank you. Let's roll, you're saying. Let's roll then. Let's roll. Well, actually, let's try to roll. Let's see how this is going to go. Thank you again. I think next week, Laguna Seca, we will have, what do we got? Tokyo, I think it is. Something else, I'm not sure. I would have to check. Okay, I just tried too much of it. Willow. Oh, yeah. U garaži. Just gotta be more careful there on the curb. Since we had group 1s. I don't know, it actually might be group 4. I wouldn't be surprised. But if it's group 4, then I don't really like it in group 4. I know it's quite popular, but I'm not a huge fan of Laguna in group 4. But I think it's going to be group 4. Too much. I know when when the bar goes over 2/3, then I just know that I have to be way more careful. Yet I try to really see where the limit is. I shouldn't be doing that. Hello, Luke. Just imagine Laguna Seca in like group 1. I think we had that like once. Maybe. snaps either. No, Lee, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Got me. I wouldn't use the softs, no. And look, not to even mention that it was much more enjoyable to drive. Still is. Hello, Cyril, by the way. So I didn't see the message. Oops. Let's do it again. Okay, let's see now. Okay. Okay. Let me just feel the grip if I'll have the time. Maybe not. Cyril, thank you very much for that. I think I'll get the pedals. I just don't know when. I don't know the details. But I'm for sure going to try the pedals. That's it. Perfect, actually, perfect. Let's go. I can actually push in this lap now to get used to it. Very nice, new race. Feel the car. Yeah, I think the temps are more for you rather than for me. I use them to highlight things, but I don't see them on my screen. Okay. Not really on the limits. too much time there. Yeah, 0.6. Lost way too much time in the final couple of corners. This was surprisingly good. Debo, evening. Way too much. Try. It won't be an improvement. Terrible lap. Terrible lap. This qualifying wasn't good. Well, not like it really matters for this race, but it was just a bad lap. I even improved on these tires. How did I improve on those used tires? That lap was awful at the beginning. But I guess I improved, so that's all that it matters, I guess. Thank you, thank you. Digit on the weekend. Let's see if it's actually going to be a good race or not. Let's try, let's try. P8, not bad. Could have been a lot worse, actually. A lot worse. Okay. Just one final check. Let's go. Thank you, Quell. Thank you, JC. Thank you very much for that gifted membership. Well, Quell, I do have to say, I hope that I will have an even better evening. I will in the end, but I just want to survive this race. It's going to be tough, but let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. I'm not going to stress too much about this. I'm not. Oh. Hopefully. Okay. Oh yeah. I need a proper warm-up. Now I gotta be careful. Like really careful. Oh, yes. Let's see. I don't know. I probably won't do another one. Let's do it. Let's go. The pace of that thing is awful straight from the start. Oh! We got our first spin. too much. Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not expect that. Ah, where? Ah. No, not again. Please, not again. I knew it. I knew it. I was just too aggressive. The problem is that the things are constantly changing. The conditions are on and off. Alright. Apparently, that's okay. step up a bit here. I'm losing too much time. Okay, let's push. Oh, Fonda going very wide. I have a good car, I need to use it. I always think that I'm going to hit the microphone. Offense to defense. There he goes. I think it just shows how demanding this race really is. Would be nice to overtake him before the pits, which is in the next lap. Nah, then lose the place. Story of my life. Stay out. Let's go. If I mess it up, I'll mess it up. mean, Costa is a beast in these conditions. I am not. Whoa! That's them, yeah? Yellows. Flag. I think Ulster is off. Laps to go. Can be not yet. Has better acceleration now. There we go. When you're trying to keep him behind, not good. Why didn't I think of that? Even this is good. Let's see. Just bring it home and don't do anything silly. I mean, Damien found the lines. He was probably testing what works. Will be very close. Just set the fastest lap of the race. Now you can't even see the dry line. Everything is dry now. Let's go. Easy. Let's go. Let's just go. Let's just freaking go. Finally. I mean, something decent. Finally. I actually enjoyed that, I gotta say. So, I think I could have risked it a lot more. Like, a lot more. My laps are... my laps were too slow, but I mean, I had nothing to get in this race, so I just went with something that felt safe. But thank you guys, thank you very much. So hopefully you enjoyed in this race, finally. A fairly clean one, even though I lost too much time at the beginning. I just wasn't pushing as much as I maybe wanted to, but I think I just wanted to play it safe. Damien, well done. I mean, unfortunately, I just outbreak myself. Even the driver rating went up, so we know that it's a good one. 424 points. Finally, 400 points. Thank you, PD, for increasing the points by 100 in the top split. 424 points. I mean, still, the point spread is huge. 533. But... I don't remember when was the last time I had 424 points. Before this, you had to like literally finish in the top 3 to get those points in the second slot. But all right. All right. Damien cost me those 18 points. I mean, he was faster, let's be honest. He was pushing in the early stages, just trying to find the lines, what works, what does not work, you know, just exploring the track limits. Well done, Damien. Your mindset is not the best. Why? I mean, too many mistakes. I mean, okay. But the conditions are constantly changing. Like, I'm sure that, for example, if you had the same conditions for like 5 laps, you would probably get into it. But, okay, the way this usually works, I mean, we can have a quick look at the replay. I mean, at least that's what it is for me. I'm always trying to find, or I think I'm underdriving the car, to be fair with you, which isn't exactly good. And then you can see like the brakes are going up and down, and every one of those mistakes actually cost you a bit of time. So I think on your end is quite the opposite. So you're like pushing a little bit more, and then when you make a mistake, it's actually a bigger mistake. But you know where that limit is, and then you can, of course, stick to it later on. While my approach is more careful, and then, for example, I had that one mistake. I tried to brake late, and it cost me a lot of time. But in the later stages, I didn't want to repeat it, even though the conditions were better. So, I mean, okay, at that point I really had nothing to get, nothing to lose. It was actually a lot to lose, nothing to get. So, just play it safe. I mean, but guys, thank you very much, and thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, it's like this. Like you're going into a braking zone, and all of a sudden you don't know where to brake. You kind of know, but at the same time, look at this. I'm like going on and off the brakes. I think we are all harsh about each other. I guess that's normal. The strategy is 10 laps on the intermediates, 10 laps on the mediums. Intermediates and mediums. But I think it's normal, but then just as you get more into it, you can see even he's making mistakes, but it's less mistakes and just controlling the car as it slides. I mean, amazing performance. I just don't know what happened to him. Spin. And this, you know, to be fair with you, this should be me. This is the level of performance this car provides for me. I have a good car, I just didn't use it. Anyway, I kind of used it, so. Ooh. Where did he use it? Wait a second. I think it was actually quite early. Curbs. Right. B7. Where did I make that mistake? Here. I knew it. It was here, right? I should have used second. But easy. And then I didn't cover the inside. I gave him plenty of space and then I made this mistake. I thought he was over. No, 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 I'm not going again. The points are good. I mean, not really racing for the points because it's an exhibition series, but I had a good race. This is not private, this is Gran Turismo World Series. Yeah, I think Thiago explained it in the simplest way. No, it's Gran Turismo Manufacturers Cup. When you go into the sport mode, which is online mode, then you got this kind of championship at the bottom. It's red. And then you join these races, which are like more complex than daily races. And you're also racing online, so that's quite good. I lost the position here. Type of move you don't really expect. Okay. I think it was now then. Mana went for it. I think he was slightly faster than me there. Held him on the outside. Hello, Jimmy. I should rename myself to Bruce. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You see, like yeah. I just want to see him if he is doing it. It's crazy pace. Let's see. Very little of it. Knowing your limits. Push me off the track like I'm not even there. That's the way to go. There. Did he just spin? Curb. Don't take the curb. Don't take the curb. Don't take the curb. I gave him this place. They decided to stay out. This was a good call. Manu made a mistake. Ooh. Thank you. Look at those tires. Oh, okay. I was like, no way. Antonio flying as usual. The rest of the race, nothing really happened except Damon made a few mistakes, but I made a few mistakes as well. I think he made more than one mistake. He tried. He could have lost a lot more time. Another one. Sure. It's painful to watch. Another one. So late. Just gave him the place. But at the end of the day, and I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh man. And I think that's going to be it for today. So yeah, that's going to be all. So in general, I really hope that you enjoyed in this one today. And by the way, I have to mention that I'll be in Milan for the World Series. If you're there, let me know. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much about it. Or join the Discord. The Discord is down in the description, so if you want to check it out. But all in all, thank you for watching, everyone. Thank you for the memberships, donations, and all of that. Yeah, I think it was okay at the end. I think it was okay. Great racing, thank you. Lee, say hi as well. I think she will say, finally, he's done. Oh, well. And I am done. Guys, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you. Bye-bye. See ya.